And the Scarlet Knights will kick it away first. He'll start the return inside his 5. He gets a block. Just an outstanding return there and really sets up his offense nicely. The Cornhuskers offense will start this game off with the football. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming to this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off his spots and make him feel uncomfortable.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Nebraska.
The Huskers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Gonna run it. It's Hansen. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. To the air. It's Raiola. Just a short pass to the tight end. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. And the Huskers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Well, when you talk Nebraska football, it always comes down to their ability running it on offense, whether it's the option or whether it's conventional. They've got a long and illustrious history of great running backs, and this guy is on the field for a reason. His vision, his ability to make people miss, run with toughness, he can do it all.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They get him stopped at the 26, but boy, that was an attitude run, a pickup of 6. The Cornhuskers come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. He'll keep it on the sneak. They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. From the gun. Give on the inside. Breaks into the open. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. The Huskers pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work.
This opening drive has been all offense. Really good job. Nice scripted plays. Taking advantage. Strung together a nice series. But here's all that matters for defense. We don't even care.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Cornhuskers.
How about that first drive by the offense? Usually script the first. Plays? Well, I had one extra. It only took 9. Great job moving down the field, stringing plays that look like other plays together, and getting this opening drive touchdown.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Scarlet Knights offense will try to get something started with their first possession. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
He'll keep it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
The Scarlet Knights will punt it away on 4th down. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Looking for a man, it's Schultz. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. And the Scarlet Knights with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. 2nd down, he'll throw it. With the catch, it's Black. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Now facing a 3rd and long. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Fires to the big fella. Tackle is made at the 25-yard line, and that'll bring up a 4th down. The Scarlet Knights will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. First play of the drive comes from the 38. From the gun to give, looking for room. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. Back to pass. The sure hands, it's on. And he'll be out of bounds on what turns out to be the final play of the 1st quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Nebraska is on top. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. So 1st down here as they go back to work. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Catch and stride inside the 15. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top.
And, man, he had nobody around him. That has got to be embarrassing for this defense. When you let someone that deep downfield go completely uncovered.
And they get nothing. The ball remains at the 2-yard line. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw, it's Raiola. Touchdown, Nebraska! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
Rutgers, 0.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Got his man all by himself. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Motion from the back. Looking downfield on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Duff. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Out of the gun. The running back has it. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Ball's at the 24. A lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the 1st down. They'll leave it with him. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
That's really worrisome if I'm the head coach, watching my run game suffer the way it has early in this game. And that's why you're down by a lot of points right now. The only way you're going to change the scoreboard is if you're able to find a way to start running it. So if you can't do it with your running backs, you got to think about QB runs, jet sweeps. You got to find ways to have balance and be able to get it done on the ground.
It's good. Easy call for the ref. Now the lead is down to 11. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Temple is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Hall of Famer Joe Klecko should never be counted out of any game. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to North Carolina. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. To the air, it's Raiola. Throws for the tight end. Catch in the middle, it's Nelson. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Got his man downfield. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. And the Huskers will snap it on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Crosses the 40, gets it down to the 35 before he stopped, a gain of 6. Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Cornhuskers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. To the ground to try to pick up the 1st. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. The Huskers back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Firing to the right, complete. There he goes. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. And the Huskers light it up with a 1st and goal. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. So close to cashing it in for this offense. A 1st down run on the doorstep. Touchdown, Huskers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. And they tacked on the extra point. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
He'll pull it on the read. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And how about the aggressiveness of this defense? I love this. Don't let him get to the sideline. Kept the ball in the middle of the field, went after the quarterback right away like some missiles and got him on the ground.
And they're going to lose yardage there. The defense completely owning the front. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. They'll run it from the gun. Running to Green. It's a seam wide open. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense, they'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. To the air, it's Schultz. Got a man, it's Black. They run him out of bounds, he gets it to the 47.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
DB's right up on the receivers. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his second interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this.
Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. The Cornhuskers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Spits it out to the back. Caught over the middle. It's Eyes. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Connection to the right. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. From the gun. Fires into the end zone. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Gets it out quickly. And the defense makes the tackle, and that ought to do it here in the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great scene there today in Piscataway. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the birthplace of college football.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. The Huskers will line up to kick off and start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the coverage team gets the return on the ground. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. It's like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
And the Scarlet Knights with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Caught close to the marker, it's McMillan. Up near the 40-yard line, they'll mark it at the 39, a pickup of 15.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
Looking to pass, it's Schultz. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. High the chains now on second and long. Single back formation, and they give it to him. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Makes the catch. It's McMillan. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move. It's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Baker. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down. The Scarlet Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Moves away as he feels pressure. Short gain on the play before he slides.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. And the Scarlet Knights had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Tried to fight his way forward, but he didn't even make it back to the line of scrimmage. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Looking to fire. Unleashes to the end zone. And they will score. Touchdown, State University of New Jersey. Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ball game.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they draw closer. It's 21-10. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Bowling Green is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. It's still a one-score game. They're trailing by 8 to FIU. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. That keeps the running game churning. Pick up a 5 to the 23. And the Huskers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just turning it on. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it to the right side. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run the toss. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard.
If you're the defense, you know that running back is the guy you've now got to stop. He's had a lot of touches in this game. Yes, he's made a lot of plays.
Looking deep down the right side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. The Cornhuskers will punt this one away. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. And the returner is stopped. But see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. A strike downfield. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's Schultz. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Looks as if he's going to run it. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Here on 3rd down for this offense. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Grabs it inside the 15. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights.
so many times the safeties tell the tape, and that's what QBs are studying and reading, and he drops back, and you could tell he sees his receiver coming from the right side, and he knows exactly where he's going to end up with that post, pushes the ball down the field for the big play, got the safety out of position, made the big touchdown throw.
When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Handoff from the gun. Oh, he's got some space. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. Let's see how they set the tone on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Bringing the heat. Blasted as he lets it go. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the 1st down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. The give on the inside. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
You cannot get any more wide open than that. He had his receiver open, throws the ball. You think, we're walking in for 6, and he drops it right in his hands. Yeah, those are killers. So hard to make big plays. Man, you can't give those up.
Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short.
Really nice job by the defense that time. 3rd down, they're expecting pass, but they also know that this quarterback is dangerous when he wants to scramble. And it was almost as if they were expecting that. They were able to get to him, get him down. It now sets up.
Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. The Huskers have it with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the give to the back. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football, so he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those 3rd downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
Man, it's so nice to have a guy that you can depend on. Like, this offense is built around him for a reason. Just a good running back. You can see, gets north-south, doesn't dance, picks up positive yards, breaks tackles. He's just a really good player, and that's why this offense runs through him.
They moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Pushes for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Cornhuskers.
And man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Makes the grab on the right. Finally forced out of bounds, maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. After that last big gainer, they'll put it in play. 1st and 10 from their own 49. The short hands, it's McMillan. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. The Scarlet Knights can really attack on this second and short. Off the RPO, complete. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. No huddle here for the offense.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Back to throw, it's Schultz. Fires to the tight end. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still...
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8. From the gun, running back on the move. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the Huskers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Cornhuskers send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll take it on the return. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Going right to work up top. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. So now it's 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Nebraska! They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
You've got to be so careful as a quarterback throwing over the middle of the field with this linebacker. He is so good in coverage, reading the quarterback's eyes. He'll make you pay, and he did right there with that pick 6.
On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Looking to throw, it's Schultz. Got it in the middle, it's Duff. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And that's going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. And the Scarlet Knights come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Got it in the middle, it's Baker. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play. And they'll spike the ball to try to save as much time as they can. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Good timing on the quick out. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business. The Scarlet Knights will have it 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Gonna run it. It's Bryant. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. And the Scarlet Knights are in the hurry-up. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Looking down the middle. He caught it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights.
And a nice touchdown. Continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Few anxious moments there, but the Hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Now the chance to take a knee and just put the finishing touches on this victory.
Yeah, and this offense has done their job, man. They've been so productive, built the lead. Listen, their defense has pulled their weight as well. But now, Jesse, you get to exhale, you get to breathe, and you know we got the W, and we played well.
And we got to think about where we're taking our girlfriend and parents for dinner, right? What side are we ordering with our giant steak? We've earned it in this game. Now it's time to go celebrate.
After not really playing their best earlier this season, people said, this team is bad. Now they won 3 in a row. This team is good. People are fickle.
Yeah, and we're probably the ones who were saying that a little bit, Reese, because they were struggling. It didn't look like they knew who they were, and they didn't have the momentum going. But now they definitely got it together, Jesse, and they look like a different team.
They sure do, David. We know teams get better or they get worse over the course of the season. This team right now, completely different. Almost the polar opposite than what we saw earlier this year. And I'll tell you, look at their schedule and who they've got left. Those teams better be careful. This team is coming for them.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA